Good. Okay. So this is your first antenatal visit? Great. I'm sorry Dr. Paul Hughes couldn't be here today. You had to come all the way from Jingle, but I'm the registrar, so I can answer all your questions, and I'm happy to do that for you. Now, we'll start off with inductions. This is, your due date is, what have I got here? The 6th of January. So you'll be due on the 6th of January. If you go more than 10 days over that date, we'll call you in for an ultrasound scan at that point. Now, we'll just check to make sure there's enough amniotic fluid in the stomach, and if there is, we can send you right home again. If not, we'll schedule you for an induction. Now, basically what's involved with that is, what we do is we administer an artificial version of the hormone oxytocin. Oxytocin, I don't know if you've heard of that now, it induces the labour. So we'll administer that to you, and that will start the contractions for you. Okay? Yes, one of the possible risks of that is that the contractions are stronger and more painful. Now, at that point, we'll probably give you some pain medication if you'd like that. We'll administer those through an IV drip that we'll just have in your arm for convenience sake. We'll put that in the beginning. And that will just offset any of the pain of the contractions then, so that's no problem also. Do painkillers slow labour? Painkillers can slow down the labour, yes. But we'll balance that with, we can just simply administer more augmentation. So we've got plenty. We're not going to run out, so don't worry. And so that'll just keep it moving, and so you don't have to worry about the labour stopping. We just administer more Pictosin. Now, you've asked about yes, we do recommend women lie down in the bed. Obviously, it's the best position if you're going to have a fetal monitor. So we would like to monitor the child. So basically, that is a little electrode, and we'll just attach it here on your thigh. There'll be a monitor, and then a little electrode up into the cervix, into the scalp of the baby, and that will measure fetal distress. No, does it cause fetal distress? No, it measures fetal distress actually. So for us to put in the fetal monitor, obviously you'll have to be lying down for that. But if you're totally welcome to just refuse that. That's no problem at all. That's absolutely fine. And you can stand up, you can squat, you can stand on the table if you want. We're not going to strap you down. There's a few, you're probably prepping. There will be a little bit of prepping involved. Now, basically this is us, just very basic. We shave the pubic area, and we can do an enema as well. Now, these are just to reduce the risk of infection or feces contamination. So, the baby's a very sterile place, the womb, and, when the baby's coming out, you just want everything to be clean. But you can refuse that also. Amniotomies, I'll say a word here on amniotomies. Sometimes the bag doesn't break, most of the time breaks on its own. If it doesn't break, we will break it for you. This is just a simple little procedure. It's like a crochet needle for all the word. And we'll just put that up the cervix, and that will break the bag. So, and that will actually, this will augment the labour, so it will come much faster then, the risks associated with amniotomies, yes, there is a risk of, a further risk of cord prolapse, and also there is a risk that the child may turn into a breech position. But we're balancing these risks at the same time with the risks of a prolonged labour. A prolonged labour would be, if you're going longer than what we have the Friedman curve, so that's if the labour takes longer than that, the average time. So that can also cause fetal distress. So we're balancing these things all the time, this power, If the amniotic sac was that, does it help in enlarging the perineum? Yes, the amniotic sac can gradually enlarge the perineum. You're quite right, and you've done your research, and that's great. And reduce the risk of episiotomies. Yes, I mean, if we're weighing all the time. We're doing this. We're weighing the advantages against the disadvantages. And we make the call, and we're working in your best interest and the best interest of the child. Okay. There will be some vaginal examinations. The registrar, the obstetrician, they may come in. Different doctors will come in at different points to see how dilated your cervix is. If your cervix does not dilate sufficiently, we will perform an episiotomy. This is a very simple procedure. We just make an incision from your cervix to your anus, cutting muscle very cleanly to prevent tearing. So a lot of the time the cervix won't open, and how many? I would say about 50% of the women who come in here would have episiotomies. You're quite right. No, it is. It's harder to relax your cervix when someone's checking it. That's a fair point. We should definitely might pass that one on upstairs. Okay. So just a few little things now. I've mentioned the fetal monitoring. Instrument delivery. Sometimes the child doesn't come out, so we use forceps or suction, and that'll just or to move the child around, or these are also emergency procedures. We try not to do these if they're not necessary. So we're not in favour of those things, but they are absolutely necessary sometimes, and they save lives. And then the last resort will be a C-section, and this is happening if the child is in breech position, is one of the or fetal distress. If we have a lot of fetal distress on the monitor, then there will be a C-section. And at that point you would get an epidural, which would is a numbing injection into the spinal area. And you can also have an epidural if the contractions are too strong, but usually we just reserve those for the C-sections. So a C-section, look, you don't have to worry, you're a low risk pregnancy. I'm sure that won't happen for you. It's just in emergency cases. What's our rate here? In this hospital, 38% of our deliveries are C-section. Okay? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. That's everything. I'm just going to get you to fill this. And I'll be right back with your bloods then. Okay? I'll leave that here with you. Thanks.
Achine Ushle. Tá mig súla mo chiad lenah I dús mi anar, agus bhhailm an lenah a héalú ag baile, mar a chuirtar fáil faoin scéim náisiúnta, de níán is máthrachas. Freastal méar ifig an cnáf seoir drá lí, is hásig ma umper na craitéir ducht bheith dedal mar risc ísel. Áfach, chuirtar an ólasdom, chuna bheith clúdathe faoi árachas, go méid burt bancáir ag freastal an bhre. Agus ó airig ben as an posti mi anar rééis dahad bblian, ní le ceanna bháin fácha cúna cirí, is ní ligach dé mé a hógant in ara de bhar an riachtan is seo. Ag tart faoin ara nach bhfuil ach fithe ben cabhrach phobal cláirithe leis an service sláinte sa tír láin, tá an riachtan is seo dá dhéanta. Go banúsach duine sé réig leis an ráha de bhreithe sa bhaile I fórmhór den tír. Ní lach ceracúndé sa tír inis ina bhfuil an service fáil is ní lach dornáin de bhreithe sa bhaile gach blian. Is a laidú. Ag an am céine tá an éileh den service ag méadú. Tis go bhfuil casa inis an cóin tú idir físeolí is cnábhseacha go hidirnáisiúnta nach bhfuil an ospidéal an siamh is irúnach de bhreithe linmh. Tá úlacht de stadéir inis a hispánan go gur an fúban a gheall, glór na ard is láthracht de stránséirí isteach dul chun cín lí seoil. Éon tíotar go gineráilte inis gur bé siamh cotíanta, príomháidechas, dorchadas, is ciúnas, na caníalacha is irúní chun cabhrúla dul chun cín an lí seoil. Is sáú cearta éad am an áimh na héireann go bhfuil orthú a fáistí chláintúil a héalú I leaba ospidéal ceangailta go dtí drip mar othair. Himpíam oribh díú isteach arcíocht don service ríthábhachtach seo. Is an post fullh a líana bamprána domsa is máthracha cosúlum a bhfuil dúil dainagain ar níán a héalú in áitina bhfuil mar compórdach. Is ar thuamhnis. Céir diad na chúisina go bhfuil an post seo fós fullh. An raibh sé foilsethe a róhan. An bhfuil na draseachta agad is rómhacht. An bhfuil gaantanas de man áibh cabhar cáilethe sa tír, mar a sé cén fá. Nu an léiríonn an followers nav spéis an service sláinte go dtí service les mud an góras. Cí an barna idir gealtanas an service sláinte chun an ráha seo a hart go dtí man áibh is an cuma de mí éirt an service brethe sa bhaile. Tháinig súla de freigra is do gníomh pránach seo. Le meas, Siobhan de Puir.
दया करो माता अम्बा कृपा करो जननी दया करो माता अम्बा कृपा करो जननी कल्याण रूपिणी कालिका पाणिनि कल्याणरूपिणि कालिकापाणिनि करुणामयी ऐराकान्देश्वरी करुणामयी ऐराकान्देश्वरी ओ माता ओ माता ऐराकान्देश्वरी Hiryakam Deshwara